It's the Tony Tone Show on Vintage Sound 93.1 FM. My next guest you can see tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Central on CBS. Brand new episode of Blue Bloods alongside Donnie Wahlberg and Tom. I have the greatest mustache ever, Selleck. He was also on The Sopranos, one of my favorite shows of all time. He's got his own spaghetti sauce, and he's on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline right now. Steve Schirripa, what's up, buddy?
Tony, how you doing? You're the only Tony in all of Iowa.
That's
You're
right.
The only one.
Not only am I the only Tony, but Steve, I'm Tony Tone, originally from Chicago, but now in Iowa. I'm on the lam. That's what's happening.
You are? You're in the witness protection program.
Yes.
Tony, you had to leave town. Okay, I understand.
And to make it even, I guess, more official, my real last name is Locansole, so I...
Oh, very nice. I like it.
Steve, I have to tell you that on Tuesday night, my wife made spaghetti, and we had your sauce, and it's unbelievable.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. I'm happy to hear that.
I'm glad
they sent it to you. I'm glad it got there, and, it's all organic. It's gluten-free, non-GMO. You go to UncleStevesNY.com, and, they'll send it out. Let me see if I'm in any stores in Iowa, because we're in about 2,500 stores across the country.
Wow.
And, we're in all kinds of stuff, and let me see where we are in Iowa.
Well, I was going to say, if you need the hookup, we have these Hy-Vee grocery stores in Iowa, and I know the guy, the boss. And
all right, well, tell him to get a hold of us. I'll send him some sauce, and if he likes it,
I'm telling you what, it's a great idea because, like you said, it's organic and it's really good. And I know that it's really good because I have a picky 4-year-old in my house, and he liked it. So
yeah, listen, it's non-GMO. It's no sugar added. I mean, it really is good. I mean, if you didn't see the jar, there's not a chance you would know it came out of a jar,
Right, no.
And my wife hasn't made sauce in 2 years because we've been in business about 2.5 years. So, listen, everybody's running around. You got to run around with the kids. They're playing soccer. They're playing baseball. Who's got time to sit there and cook all day long,
No, you're absolutely right.
It's an easy alternative when you're on the go, and it's really good, and it's got good stuff in it. Everything's on the front of the label, and they'll like it even in Iowa, baby.
Yes, they will. So, again, it's UncleStevesNY.com. So we got to talk about Blue Bloods. Obviously, you're having fun still with that. 9 o'clock Central, Fridays on CBS for us. That's a show that so many people enjoy, Steve. And I wonder, for you as an actor, obviously you're playing a character and taking on a role, but how has that experience been different than, say, the work on Sopranos and some of the other stuff that you've done?
Well, listen, this is it's a very well-written show. I mean, very well-written. I'm lucky to be on 2 terrific shows like that, and, as an actor, you hardly get one show,
Right. No, absolutely.
And so I'm happy to be a part of it. It's well-written, and it's one of the few shows where, you see the family, the background. A lot of cop shows, they're in the precinct, they get the bad guy, you know nothing about them, nothing about their life, nothing about their family. This is a different show, and I think that's why it strikes a nerve with so many people. I mean, it's the 7th season. You got 14 million people watching this,
Wow.
Every Friday night in the 7th season. I mean, that is a lot of people,
Yeah.
So, I think because they see the family together, that family meal on a Sunday, it's somewhat the Waltons, meets whatever, and I think that's why it strikes a nerve. I mean, people could really relate to these characters. They're not just cops; they're people that have families and jobs and problems, and you get to see some of the personal stuff. And a lot of cop shows you don't. I also think that's why Sopranos was so popular. Before that, you only saw mob guys in the mob element. Besides The Godfather, The Sopranos are probably the only other time you see them in the home and their wives and their kids, and they have headaches like we all do,
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And for me, my dad is about to retire in August after being a Chicago police officer for over 30 years. So,
wow.
Oh,
that's great.
Yeah, and you're right. Blue Bloods is definitely it's like you said, it's not just a cop show, and that family element is crucial. And it's And it's nice because when I watch it, I don't feel like anybody, like it's forced upon it. I'm certain that you enjoy like the action sequences and whatever, but the family sequences seem very genuine.
Oh, yeah, no, listen, I didn't really watch the show until, I was asked to be on it. And then I, did a crash course and watched it, and I like how New York City is basically another character in the show. We shoot in all 5 boroughs, and you see a lot of that. You're on the streets of New York shooting, and I think that's a big thing too. I mean, they got some beautiful shots in New York City, and Tom Selleck, who's an icon, literally a TV icon, and the whole cast, Donnie Wahlberg and Bridget Moynihan, and I mean, it's a great cast of actors that they put together, and it's going as strong now as when they started, if not better,
Which is so impressive. It's such a great run. There's a note, Steve, that says you're going to be in the next Woody Allen movie. Is that true? Can you talk?
Yes, it is true.
Okay, so what's that called?
I
haven't even heard of it.
I worked on it in September.
Okay.
September and October, and I can't tell you what it's about because I don't know. I know it takes place in Brooklyn, in Coney Island in the 1950s. That's all I got for you.
Excellent.
He doesn't give you, you don't get the script. You just get your sides.
Right.
He doesn't. Woody Allen doesn't give you. So I don't really know what the movie's about so much. I know Jim Belushi's in it. He's a Chicago guy.
Nice. That's
great
cool.
Guy. He's in it. Kate Winslet's in it. And Juno Temple, Justin Timberlake.
Wow. Okay. Well,
so it's that's all I got.
All right. Well, I love it. Yeah, Woody Allen kind of operates like he's in the mob. Like you're going to show up, you're going to do this.
Yeah, Woody Allen does what Woody Allen does. The thing that was great about him is he knows exactly what he wants. Mm-hmm. You work with some directors, they're not sure. I mean, he wrote the material. He knows when he got the shot. He knows, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So that is a good thing, he knows exactly what he's looking for. I mean, this guy's been making 2 movies a year for, I don't know, the last 40 years or something.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
It's quite amazing, actually.
And the work that he does is always great, so I can't wait to see that. So
yeah, so it should be good. I mean, I enjoyed working with him, and I've been a Woody Allen fan from way back when. So,
well, listen, Steve, you've written books. You have your own pasta sauce, which is pretty cool. You've hosted and been on television, obviously, both in series and as a host. Is there something left that you want to try that you have not done yet, or anything that you're working on in addition? Because you're obviously busy, you have a lot going on, but I wonder...
I don't know, man. I don't like even think of those terms, I mean, I've written the books, and I got one turned into a movie, Nicky Deuce on Nickelodeon. It's a kid's movie. Mm-hmm. In a couple of years, how old's your son? 4?
Yeah, 4 and 2.
Wait until he's about 7. Nicky Deuce. So that I wanted, that was a big thing for me to get that made. It took me 7 years, but we got that made, and it was on Nickelodeon. Right now, I just chugging along. Everything's okay. I love being on Blue Bloods, and I'm hosting a big event here in the city called the Garden of Laughs at Madison Square Garden with Sebastian Maniscalco. He's a Chicago guy, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so. Very funny.
Him and Chris Rock and a bunch of great comics. A big charity event this Tuesday night here in the city, and we'll see what's next.
Well, listen, I appreciate the time. UncleStevesNY.com for people listening that want to try the sauce in the great state of Iowa, get it delivered. It's wonderful. Steve Schirripa, I appreciate it, buddy. We'll see you Friday on Blue Bloods, and all the best to you and the family.
I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.
Take care, Steve. Bye.
Bye.